All right, please use the hand raise function if you have any questions for Jake and wait to be called on. Started off with Susan Miller-Degnan from the Miami Herald. Susan?
Hey, Jake.
Hello, how you doing?
Good. You had a great performance there today. What were you expecting, and how do you think you did? How would you assess your game today?
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, we simplified things. I mean, it's stuff that we've been doing for 15 or 14 practices now. This is our 15th. We just treated it like another practice. Obviously, we have TV and stuff out there, but it's the same thing. You just go through. You just go through it like just a regular practice, and I think we all handled it well. And it's just simulation to a game. So, I mean, it wasn't anything too much. And I feel like I executed pretty well. Just going through walkthroughs in my head, and when I get back to my room after practice or little things like that, I feel like that helped. And just being able to talk to the rest of the quarterback room.
How different do you think it'll be with a lot of fans out there?
Yeah, it's going to be fun. There's a lot of fans out there for sure. I just looked up in the stands and I try to imagine just everybody screaming, just without COVID. I mean, that's a different feeling. It's a different feeling, but I mean, you got to play your game and you just got to execute. So, I mean, it's not going to be that big of an adjustment, but it's just going to be something that you just got to take in and just know that you're blessed to be in that position.
Thank you.
Up next, we have David Fronis from the Sun Sentinel. David.
Hey, Jake, as a quarterback that would otherwise be a high school senior, still wrapping up senior year normally under these circumstances right now, just what has led to your rapid development around college teammates, college coaches, and college game, and just what has made you comfortable this spring?
Right. I would say that just being able to – so I've had a crazy high school background. I've been everywhere, and I ended up being able to close it out with the state championship over at Grayson. But I mean, just moving around like that, I think people look at it as a negative thing, but I look at it as a positive thing. I mean, I got placed in that situation. I just wanted to play football. But I think that really helped me to be able to know how to learn, how my brain works and how I can process information quickly and learn a playbook. So I think it really showed me about what questions or how to ask questions to coach or my teammates so that I can get the answer that I guess I need or just things like that to be able to figure out the system quicker and just being able to be in a room with guys that push you and teammates that push you and coaches that push you like that. I think that's really propelled me this spring.
We'll go now to Chris Stock from Inside the U. Chris.
Yeah, Jake, I was curious if you'd been at Miami a little bit, but anything physically, weight room wise that changed just in that time, and then maybe your goals. And then also today there was I think it was after that first sack, Coach Lashley, we could see on the TV that kind of got on you there. What did he say there? And then from there, it seemed like you kind of took off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this off season, throughout, since January, since I got here, we've been in that weight room. We've been working hard. I got on the field and I put on a bunch of weight, got on the field, kind of lost it a little bit. But I'm going to get it back right away. Coach Philly does a great job, and the rest of the strength staff does a great job working with us. And they're just somebody that you could lean on for advice. And I love the weight room. I love the mind over matter type of mentality. And it's a lot of fun in there. So, we just push each other to be better every day at that 5:45 workout. And just be better every day, be the best version of yourself. And as far as Coach Lashley, he was just saying, rip the ball, throw the ball, let the ball go. It's a 2-minute drill. You can't take a sack. So, I got to get through that quicker. That's something that I guess I would call an adjustment from high school is, that you have 2-minute drill and you got to go 1-2 and get the ball out. You got to get the ball out, whether it's throwing it away or checking it down right now. You got to be able to do that. So that's the difference from high school to now. I just try to turn the page on and have a good attitude going towards it. And I knew we had to get that first down. Eventually, I think we ended up kicking it and for a field goal. So.
Going now to Brandon O'Doy from Football Hotbed. Brandon.
Jake, you've been on campus for just a little while, but you made reference to something that it leads right into what I want to ask you. You had kind of a whirlwind last year of a high school career, coming from California, going to Valdosta, then ending up at Grayson, that being a top-notch program. You win a state championship. Not too long after that, you're here on campus. What has all of those experiences kind of collected, and what's the biggest takeaway that you've had from all sort of the things that you have? You mentioned it helped you to learn offenses, but are there any other intrinsic values potentially that you picked up that helped you, look as good as you look today for a guy that's only been on college campus for a few months?
Yeah, I could go down a list, and like I said, people look at it as a negative thing. Oh, he has no loyalty, or he has, like that type of deal. But I could go down a list of positive things that have came from my situation and just my storyline. It's been crazy. And just to, I would say the biggest takeaway is just being able to go into a new situation, a new team, adjust, adapt, and just be able to fit in the locker room. I think it's really important about being able to fit in the locker room with your guys, whether it's the defense, because I like to talk a little bit, so on the field. Just having that bond to where you could talk it, but it's all love at the end of the day. We're going to push each other, and that's something that makes me better, and I feel like it makes my teammates better also. But just being able to fit into situations quickly and being able to have that bond with your guys, I think just being able to command an offense or a huddle, I think that's big, and that's something that I've picked up over my past 4 high school years, and just all the moves that I've had to go through.
All right, we've got time for one more for Jake. A couple more guys to get through still. So we're going to go to Manny Navarro from The Athletic now.
Hey, Jake, just wanted to ask you about Charleston Rambo and maybe the way that he's emerged this spring, obviously working with him, getting a chance to work with him for the first time. But there was a series there where I think you and him hooked up on like 4 straight completions. Just what he means to this offense.
Yeah, Rambo's a guy that get that ball to him in space, and he's going to go. He's going to go, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And you're just going to be back there just watching him run. So, but at the same time, he's a guy that if, like, for example, I don't remember if we did it today, but we'll have like a backside slant, and I give that ball to him right now, and I'm going to put it on his body, and he'll make that catch in traffic, and he'll try to zip through it and just get those extra yards. He's a tough kid. He's a kid that turns the page quick, and I think that's a big thing for a receiver or even just any player, really just being able to turn that page. If something doesn't go your way, you're able to turn that page. So, it's been great working with him. He's worked with great quarterbacks in the past over at OU. I'll just ask him questions like that's what I was saying earlier about how do I get to that level? Just being able to ask questions like that, like how did Kyler conduct himself? How did he control the offense? How did he work? Little things like that. So, he's helped me out, and that's a guy that I definitely lean on to push me throughout this spring and coming forward for the next year.
Jake, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. I appreciate it.